Hi. My name is Taylor. This is April and Megan. We are a few of the dietetic interns from Viterbo University. So to start off, I'm going to ask you a question. Did you know that September is Family Meals Month?
I didn't.
No? Okay. Well, we plan on creating a recipe that's quick, easy, nutritious, and really anyone can make it, including children. If you didn't know, creating meals with families creates that special bond between another, and it also promotes the child to become more inclined to try the food that they're making because they know exactly what ingredients are in the dish. I know that when I was younger, my dad and I used to create recipes all the time, and it helped create that special bond that we do have, but it also made me more interested in food and nutrition. Another great aspect about this dish is that you can add certain mix-ins into the main granola recipe. And April will talk about that later once we get into the recipe more. But what's great about this is that you can teeter it towards your child's needs, which makes it very unique. So now I'm going to hand the mic to April and she'll let you know what the recipe is about.
Thank you, Taylor. So today, guys, we are going to be making a cranberry white chocolate granola bar. So what you're going to want to start with is a 9-inch baking dish. And we have placed some parchment paper in here, so you're going to want to do that. And then the other thing you're going to need is a saucepan. So with the saucepan, the first 3 ingredients that we are going to add are honey. And Taylor's going to stir for me. So if you could just... Okay. And the next ingredient is brown sugar. And the final ingredient is the butter. Oops. Stuck on there.
Stuck. Here.
Try not to get any paper in there while you're making the recipe.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, there's some brown sugar left. Okay, so what you want to happen is you need the butter to melt and the sugar to dissolve. So while Taylor's mixing, she's gonna try and make that happen. And once that happens, we are going to add salt and vanilla to the dish.
And we did turn this on to around medium to low heat, so it did melt that butter.
Yes.
Okay, I think you can.
Okay, so I'm adding the vanilla. And then I'm adding the salt. So Taylor's gonna mix that, make sure it's all mixed together.
Doesn't it smell good?
It smells so delicious. So once she's done, which it looks like she is, we are going to add the oats. Now these are dried oats. Once we add them, we want them not to be dry at all. So we want it to be all mixed together really well so it gets all the flavor. So for our recipe, we are actually adding some white chocolate chips. If you do want to add chocolate, we suggest that you wait 15 minutes for this to cool, then add the chocolate so it doesn't melt right away. So I'm going to go ahead and add the chocolate now. And then some of the other mix-ins that we've decided are these almonds. So they are chopped. I'm going to add that. And then we have some sunflower seeds and some cranberries.
And I did just turn down the heat so that everything mixes and it didn't overheat at all.
Oops. So once that's all mixed together, we're gonna take the baking dish that we have with the parchment paper, and Taylor's gonna add it in here. And then what you're gonna wanna do is you can either use a spatula or you can use just a flat dish that you have. We're gonna use this. And I'm just gonna push it down so it's all flat.
And you wanna push it down so it is pretty firm so that when you do cut it into pieces, they do stay together.
Yes, so it's packed. So once that's done, we then are gonna put it in the freezer to chill. I would suggest doing it for 2 hours. That way, it doesn't come all mushy out of the freezer. You can cut it into actual bars. So we're gonna place this to the side, and then we have made the recipe ahead of time. So we'll look at that after Megan goes over the nutrition about the granola bar.
So the three main ingredients I want to talk about today are oats, almonds, and dry cranberries that are really nutritional in this dish. So oats is a gluten-free product. It's a good source of fibers and carbs, and it also contains many important vitamins, minerals, fibers, and antioxidants. The antioxidants in oats may lower down the blood pressure and the risk of getting heart disease by lowering total LDL and cholesterol levels. The second one I'm going to talk about is almond. So almond has a lot of healthy fats and fibers as well, protein and magnesium and vitamin E. So it can help protect your cells from oxidative damage as a main contributor to aging and diseases. And also high magnesium intake may offer major improvements for metabolic syndromes and type 2 diabetes. And dry cranberries is one of my favorite snacks.
Yes.
And because it has low fat and high fiber and about 40 grams of total dry cranberries. Isn't it cool?
Yeah, it
That's
is.
really interesting.
And then as you heard from what Megan said, it is a high fiber meal. And so that really is good for your gut health and good for, anyone, but children especially.
Yes. Okay, so let's try it.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, so here's the finished product, and we already cut it into little pieces already. So I'll put that here. Here's some ones.
Thank you.
I'm just going to take the giant piece.
So we're going to taste this now and tell you what we think.
That is really good. Yeah. What I like about this is that the cranberries give it that sweet and sour taste, and also the almonds give it that textural component where it needs that crunch in it.
Yeah, I definitely love the crunch. I also love the fact that you can add your own mix-ins to the granola bar and make it your own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just love honey, like in general, like I said. And then this dish, I'm sorry, I just love honey. And then the honey, make this dish somewhat sweet but savory. Just like what Taylor said.
I agree.
Yeah, so if you like this recipe, please give us a like. If you do make it, maybe give us a comment and see how it is, or if you added any other mix-ins to the recipe.
Yes.
All right, well, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.